borderless window mode, so OBS doesn't like it very much because it's there are things I need of you, things that you may not understand and may not wish to do, but please do not make the same mistakes I did. My father, Howard, deserted me before I was born. I could claim the loss of my mother, and the letter I received after her funeral blinded me to what I had to do. It would be a lie. Human nature sealed my downfall. My name is Philip. If we are lucky, then by the time you receive this, I will be dead. If fate frowns, we all perish. Penumbra Overture. Episode 1. This is really should be like Penumbra Episode 1 Overture, right? Because calling it Penumbra Overture Episode 1 sounds like it has more parts to Penumbra Overture. You should get some rest, bitch. I got my rest. I slept till 7. My story began in February, year 2000.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes.
Oh my god,
father.
it's voice acted.
Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it. So when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world-renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland.
Holy shit.
It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Amnesia? Perhaps. It has the Mayfair connection, because Daniel lived at Mayfair. Finally, we're almost docked. I'd better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using left mouse. And I can take a closer look at things using right mouse. That's... right mouse is throw. A good scientist always keeps his pen and paper handy, just in case. Always good to have a notebook, N, to jot down interesting information and reminders, P. I think I left my torch in the desk drawer next to the bed. We open using my left mouse on it, holding the button down and moving the mouse. I'm certain this map's a good decade or so out of date, but landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so I've got a pretty decent idea of where I'm heading. Flashlight switches on and off via inventory, tab, or hopefully with the shortcut key F. Now where's that emergency glow stick? Should be in the locker. Keys in my inventory, tab. Pretty odorous. Glad I'm getting out of here soon. They must eat and sleep and, well, do everything else in this one room for weeks at a time. Oh god. They straight jorking it on that bed. Though, like, if he's from Britain, right? If he's English, shouldn't he be calling it a torch, not a flashlight? That should be everything I need. I want to get going before dark. Oh, pass the whiskey. Pass the whiskey. Pass the whiskey. Pass the whiskey. Dearest Eric, Fisherman's Wife love letter. Just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I have left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get your rest, but what does a fisherman's wife know of life at the sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so you can come home and get to me safely. And soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout, but I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them well in the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. And I just took his wife's love letter. Ah, I'm so tall. Amnesia the prequel. Nah, this takes place so much longer afterwards, obviously. As I stepped off the boat, setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me. This game is fucking loud in my ears with this fucking wind sound. I realized how utterly devoted I'd been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first. That was a weird pause. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my extremities soon after, and knew hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. So cold. Don't know where I am. Need shelter soon. Oh man, the bitrate's gonna love this. My entire head went numb a long time ago, but I can still hear the wind roaring past, or is that some animal? Air.mp4. Should it be MP3? Oh, is that an Amnesia the bunker? What the hell is that? I don't care. I need shelter. Looks frozen shut. Need something to break it. I need a rock. Hope to God there's not frozen inside as well. I'm so weak, but if I just use interact mode, I should be able to turn the wheel a little easier. Did I open it? Oh my God. Freedom. God, that's miserable. Welcome to Penumbra ASMR. Jesus, my head. I can't believe I fell that far and survived, although looking around, maybe I didn't. Where is this place? Should have known that rusty old ladder wouldn't hold my weight, but I didn't have any choice. I'd rather die down here than suffer that cold any longer. It's not that much of a, like, okay, like, it is like a drop, right? But it's not that far where I'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't die. Heavy looking wooden barrel. Could be anything inside of it. Ugh. Barrel. A steel rod. A basic wooden door. Yo, ammo? Empty boxes of ammunition. What is this place? Got a flare. Ooh, we have a spam can. Hungry. Let's see, I can swing this hammer if I hold left mouse. I can make a back swing by pulling the mouse right, and then follow through by pushing left. The opposite works too. Pulling back and thrusting forward produces a stabbing motion. I reckon if I hold down right mouse after the back swing, I should still be able to look around. Yeah, let me stab with my hammer. We've got Penumbra the combat. It's stuck. There's something in the way. Clearly, I just hammer it, right? Damn, not here. Okay, This is how you optimally use a hammer, trust. I should have taken that many hits. Oh my goodness. Ooh, now it's blue. I'm bluing out. Oh god. Oh, I'm so blue right now. Oh, I'm bluing. What is this? It's like some kind of industrial mechanism, although there's a hole in the center and no way to operate it. Everything is .mp4 in the future. Oh my god. My MP4 player. Oh, I'm so cold, I'm shivering. Keep people out or in. Yeah, and I'm just gonna like keep going, you know, like I'm gonna mess with these things beyond my comprehension. There's gotta be like a crank, right? Some kind of winch. I don't need winches, I need wenches. Nah. Where the fuck? Oh hey, there's like a note here. Emergency exit procedures. Oh, that's not really gonna help me. The texture's too low res and blurry. Oh, he, hey, ho, ho. It's the flare. Am I stupid? Oh my god, a secret flare. The flare on like 9. Oh wait, the metal rod, of course. Whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by 2 solid metal hatches, located in a remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets, emergency services at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace. Friends, family, lovers, all there. If something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was going to school, surrounded by a closing reign of older kids, knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers, were too scared or too far away. I'm too far away. Jotted down a note, just in case. The entrance to the cave is caved in. There must be another way out. Well, fuck. There could be anything living down here. Heroics are for Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, I won't last a second. Caution and stealth are my only defenses now. If anyone or anything hears me, I'd be best staying low and out of sight until I know whatever or not it's a threat. Crouching by pressing left control will give me a chance to hide in the shadows. And now I've got it right. I know I've got it right because of the blue tint in my vision. Plus, I should be quiet enough that I won't be heard unless something's right on top of me. Better remember to shut off any light sources, though. Alright. Best bet is to hide for a couple seconds or so, perfectly still. That'll make me properly hidden. Cave story. You guys ever get like a blue tint when you crouch? Like this is actually the most realistic video game. I always blue out when I crouch and I hide. I'm here. We have explosives, storage, workshop, and office. All right, we'll go to the office, right? This game does have a lean feature, so we can Xerxes lean all over the place. We'll just watch out for threats. I don't think there's really actually any threats right now, but creepy station. Gotta love my creepy station. A man, an old man, clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before. Still, I know this man before me is Howard. I call him father. What the hell? What just happened? Don't know if that was such a good idea. 15th of August, 1945. Command bunker. Emergency airstrip Zulu. Weekly report. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipment received. Standard emergency drills carried out. Routine runway maintenance completed. I have ordered maintenance to be carried out twice weekly from here on due to increased snowfall. 1 wounded. The 1 wounded figure was no cause for concern back in London. The Germans have extended their front line by 4,000 miles. 2 of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop armory and succeeded in blowing off a couple of fingers. I take partial responsibility for this, and that I allow them access to the demolitions manual we keep in the storeroom, and I'm sure that's where they learned the ingredients. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up that manual in the chest in my office, and I will keep the key on my person at all times. Needless to say, both men have been disciplined, and the injured man has been sent home for medical care. I cannot help but think that a more suitable punishment would have been for him to stay out here, but the matter is out of my hands. The base is so disconnected, sometimes I feel as if this war could end. We might not even hear anything about it out here. Supplies requisition order. Dynamite for excavation purposes. 7 bayonets. Not necessary in my opinion, but procedure states we should have a full complement. 1 industrial ice pick for removing the damn ice that forms on the external hatch. 1 pair of reading glasses, category 7C, an order for myself. My glasses are in rather poor state of repair and could use a replacing. Reconditioning of the mine continues to progress. The structure is being fortified from potential bomb damage, and excavation of previously caved-in areas is going ahead. 1 point of curiosity is some of the archaeological find an artifact buried in the earth. Oh, wait, hold on, I read that wrong. 1 point of curiosity is some kind of archaeological find, an artifact buried in the earth and discovered by one of the work teams. Later this evening, after marshal duty, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. It appears to be man-made, and some may have working parts inside. I shall move what looks like the front cover and see if I can't discover the source of the light which constantly emanates from it. Chief NCO M. Major. Boners. That's boner status. Backstrin. Might come in handy. Copenhagen Post, Monday 17th of August, 1930. Psychotropic deposits at the bottom of Death Mine? Researchers at the University of Copenhagen have suggested that mind-altering chemicals naturally sown into the rock may be the cause of high suicide rates at a Greenland mine. The university, which has recently been conducting studies into isolated communities, first became interested in the workers of the northwestern lead mine last year. It discovered that even taking into account Greenland's naturally high suicide rate, local figures for the last 100 years were abnormally high, at 46 deaths per 100,000 populace compared to the national average of 29. On further investigation, experts diagnosed in many of the miners symptoms in common with the early stages of paranoid schizophrenia. It's prompted researchers to hypothesize that natural deposits of lysergic acid at a pH 4 formula recently discovered to have hallucinogenic properties may be present in the rocks. Few locals were conducive to interview, but those who agreed to speak had their own explanation. Inuit spirits, known as the Turngate, live in the mountains. The university is awaiting the results of chemical testing. Studies continue. Small key. So we're already setting up the foundations of the story of the horror of the bald. Imagine if they actually put something in here. Like, oh, there's my battery. Oh wait, hold on. Looking at the wrong side. Yeah, okay. A typewriter. What, dude, is so fucking strong. I'd be like, but now I just fling a typewriter like it's fucking nothing. Like it's a chair. Spocky. Ooh, what do we got here? Beef jerky. Yummy. Yeah, I could actually fuck up some beef jerky right now. Strawn, he's using his mind. Oh, that explains it. He's smart. He's a scientist. Of course, he's Moggle mind. Oh, hello. What's this? Painkillers. Have you ever like carved? Oh, you know, I completely accidentally ignored your like your question earlier. What is it? What is your favorite fall-related thing? Is it pumpkin spice coffee? Is it pumpkin pie? And have you ever carved a pumpkin? I've never carved a pumpkin. I do not like pumpkin spice. I'm not a huge fan of it. Pumpkin pie is yummy. I'll have like, but I'm not. It's not like my favorite. So like, I'll usually have like a slice like around Thanksgiving time. My favorite fall thing is probably like, I know. Here I am, right? Tato, right? Fucking porcelain princess, right? Like white girl, like number 5 million. But she doesn't like fucking pumpkin spice. It's the most basic white girl thing you could do. So I don't know. I guess I'm not basic. But fucking, oh, what's my favorite fall related thing? I don't know. I just like fall fashion. Fall rain is goated. Yeah, I like that. I like the rain. I like the leaves. The leaves are pretty. Being able to wear like lawn socks and jackets, and you know, it's not like you're not like bundled up for winter yet. It's all good stuff. Being able to sleep comfortably, getting cozied up in blankets, hot cocoa. Big Book of Explosives, 1923 edition. Chapter 1.3, Black Match Fuse. Should I be reading this on stream? The Black Match Fuse is one of the oldest, simplest, and most reliable fuses used in modern pyrotechnics. It is easy to create, essentially consisting of just a string and gunpowder. But be warned, the chemicals concerned will stain clothing. And as always, due concern is advised. Materials required: string, preferably cotton, black gunpowder, backstring. The string should be coated with a thin layer of backstring, which acts as an adhesive. The string is then carefully rolled in the gunpowder and left to dry at least a couple minutes before use. Fuck. Okay. Chapter 2.1, Dynamite. Invented by Alfred Noble in 1866, dynamite is commonly used in construction, mining, and demolition. It has proved safer to handle than alternatives such as pure nitroglycerin, provided that it has been properly stored. Over time, the explosive component of dynamite, supposedly made safe by presence of diatomaceous earth, has a tendency to weep, making an old box of explosives liable to detonate on contact. Materials required: 1 part diatomaceous earth, 3 parts nitroglycerin, small amount of sodium carbonate. Text unreadable, and then simply form into short sticks and wrap paper. Oh, thank fuck they don't actually tell you how to make it. TNT dynamite. Oh, there it is right there. Fuck me. What? Fuck. I have a speech impediment. Trinitrotoluene? Kill me. TNT was first discovered in 1863 by German chemist Joseph Wilbrand, but it took some years before it yielded its true potential. It was because of the difficulty of making it explode and lesser detonation in comparison to dynamite. The main advantage was discovered by the German Navy, which employed TNT's relative explosive stability in order to cause massive damage to British warships. Their torpedoes could be detonated inside a ship's armor rather than explode on contact, as did other shells. I'm gonna fucking... There we go. Armstrong's Armstrong Armstrong's mixture is included in this book as more of a point of interest than a viable chemical mix. The formula exists as somewhat of a legend in modern pyrotechnics, referenced by those knowledgeable enough to stay away from it as death mix. How to make TNT in Minecraft. Its incredible volatility make it unsuitable for almost all potential applications. Materials required: red phosphorus, barium. Mixture can be carefully and slowly mixed to minimize risk to the chemist. Sulfur can substitute for some or all of the barium to slightly decrease sensitivity. Cause it's TNT, it's dynamite. TNT. Was it out of sight, right? Oh! Oh. Need to hide. Jeez, I've never been this scared in my life. I can feel my heart racing. If anything gets within more than a few feet of my hiding spot, I better not stare it out. Anything within my field of vision might panic me, and then I'm a goner. Goosebumps. Where's the spooky dog? Oh. Not the scary dog. Workshop, storage room. Alright, we're gonna... Alright, I'm here. Jot down a note just in case. Found a locked door in the middle of the mine. Alright, we gotta go to the storage room, I think. Where is storage? Okay, there's the sign. Oh. Not as heavy as it looks. There's so much more weapon if I have to defend myself. I will defend myself! Stand your ground! Oh, okay. It's a dark room. I forgot I can just use the glow stick too. A little ghoulish, but it should be decent fallback if the torch cuts out. It's locked. Here we have boulders. Chris the Boulder Redfield. Oh. This is the painkiller. It was different, but the same that time. Like, I had more control, but over what? Lighter wasn't empty. It'd be a handy thing to have. Lighter plus fuel equals fire, happy. Bugs equals sad. Locked from the other side. Does that mean there's someone still inside? I can hear chattering. Thank God, maybe I can get some answers. Yeah, I don't like those noises. Alright. Reams of wiring. The creaky floorboards, like Granny. Alright, I just got the cross. Someone remove the ladder from these hooks with a pretty blunt saw. Looks like this basement caved in some years ago. Something's tunneled through here more recently though. Christ, what sort of creature makes these markings? Granny's hot butter ice cream. No, Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream. Take the hot butter, mix it with the ice cream. Oh, what Christ, was that a spider? I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders. Have you seen a duende? A duende.
Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream. We take the hot butter, mix it with the ice cream, freeze it up cool, you can see it on your screen. Put it in your microwave, make it real hot like a soup or a dip. We call it heat and sip. Very tasty and healthy too. Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream.
20th Century Studios
What the
presents
fuck?
Springsteen.
Get the hell out of here. Shut the fuck up. Who said you could autoplay? Oh wow, it just snaps into place. Fucking Steam web browser, you piece of shit. I don't want to fucking watch your fucking ad. Get out of here. I don't want a Granny Cream again. I don't want Granny to cream. Oh, that sure does make me cream. That steam could blister flesh from bone in an instant. I know, I've seen it happen. Bro, what kind of like OG shit has our boy been up to? Is his name Philip or Eric? I think it's Philip, right? What the fuck is this? Old, dry, dusty old bags. That's what I call Granny. Day one, I begin this record, still in the hope that great work we have undertaken here might one day be of scientific value. Despite the chaos which has ensured the 6 hours previous, my aim was to remain secure, and so what help there is may arrive. Or what help there may be arrives. And to that end, I barricade myself into a small workshop area in the abandoned part of the mine. I hope that the meager food rations here will keep me alive, and that those I hide from will not jeopardize that. Perhaps this mine really is cursed. It's almost precisely 30 years since the incident that brought us here, and now, 30 years on, fate has struck again. Day 3. I forecast that today the rescue crews would arrive, but I can only hypothesize that they would be unaware of my location and hence busy themselves evacuating the other survivors. If they have not arrived by tomorrow, I will go out in search of them. Cream? Day 6. My first mistake was to make assumptions on the matter of rescue. My second mistake was to make assumptions on the safety of this mine. My third mistake was to act on both those assumptions and going outside of my safe haven. My best estimate is that I have left the workshop where I was secured about 2 days ago in search of aid, and I have found only danger. I approached the old living quarters, but curiously could find no sign of life whatsoever. I returned in what I thought was the direction from which I had come, but soon found myself in an unfamiliar locale. Confused but focused, I attempted to make my way home. I found myself threatened by some species of feral creature, which seems to have made this old mine its home. Although the specimen bore significant interest to me, I chose to retreat, only to find myself outmaneuvered and outnumbered by the beast. I turned and ran, injuring my ankle in the process, which I believe now is most likely a sprain, rather than a fracture. For some time I cowered and fled into the dark, but a few hours ago I discovered a door leading into a smaller, disused part of the mine, the key for which I still have in my pocket. In that area I discovered the storeroom, and I think I should keep me safe for some time. This place is a maze. My lesson learned. I will not venture out again until I'm certain the area is safe. Day 19. Rescue seems increasingly unrealistic, supplies diminishing. Lots of spiders in this place. I do not like spiders. Day 34. I caught one of the accursed 8-legged beasts nestling in my open mouth when I woke up this morning. In my surprise, I swallowed it. It's not so much the act of swallowing which concerns me, but the genus of arachnid. It would be unlikely that a cave-dwelling spider would be venomous to any significant degree, but the possibility troubles me all the same. Day 35. Any known venom would have affected me by now, and so today is the first minor cause for celebration I have had since the incident. But lucky coincidence, this revelation also means I've discovered a virtually inexhaustible supply of nutrition. I intend to venture into the basement beneath this storeroom in the name of science, discover more about this creature's natural habitat. Day 50. For 4 days now I have been surviving solely off the quite considerable sustenance provided by the spiders. For some time I was struggling to gather enough of the crunchy little morsels. However, Lady Luck smiled on me once more when the batteries of my torch died, and I made a second life-saving finding. The creature's natural habitat is the dark. My light now diminished. I need only lie still for a few minutes, and I'll have attracted enough of the beasts for a rather hearty meal. That is... I don't like any of that. A horrible sight. Luckily, it's mummified, or else the smell would have been awful. That's spiders, George. Me when I'm spiders, George. Ugh, spiders in small places. I don't know if I can go through with this. I think I can hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet. I just went in a circle. I see the circle. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, clearly... Oh, we can't save. More for the size of the pieces, I would say it looks like eggshells. Day 71. My earlier assumptions on the benign nature of my cellmates may have been made in error. After a careful autopsy, I'm concerned that they may have a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach, which, if ingested regularly over a period of time, may become psychotropic or even lethal. My only real chance is to break out of here and raid any stash of supplies I can find. However, the evidence against such a move is insurmountable. I have no source of light. I swore to myself I wouldn't leave until I heard human voices outside. The spiders are so tasty. Day 100. From the marks I've been making on the walls and my scribbled diary entries, which in the dark may amount to an illegible scrawl, today is the 100th day of my new life. For the past month, my edible friends become more and more aggressive and swelled in number and size. Whether or not it's a result of my plundering their ecosystem, I'm unsure. However, at this rate of growth, they will soon be too large to crawl through the gaps in the walls. Before I know it, I could be seeing the tip of the iceberg. If all else fails, and I'm never recovered, I hope at least my study of, and indeed involvement with these fascinating creatures will one day be regarded as an important point in natural history. The greatest names in modern science got their, The greatest names in modern science got there more than fluke than talent. Oh, more through fluke than talent. Fuck, I can't read. And it appears that this rule has extended itself to my discovery of this delicious new species. I only pray that the second rule deems my breakthrough too insignificant, for all great discoveries tend to consume their inventor. Statistics say that the average person swallows 4 spiders in their sleep every year, but that's just because of Spiders George, who's an outlier and should not be counted. Ah! I seared flesh from bone! Death is the final unknown. Spiders. Is it Spiders George? How do we, what the fuck? Or is it Spiders Jorge? Who's applying this was all stuff to the basement storage. The lock looks rather worse for wear. I wish I lived somewhere where the leaves turn orange and fall. Oh, that's sad you don't get to experience that. Fluid lighter gas. This should fire up now. A Zippo lighter. Zippo trademark. Rights reserved. I can turn the steam off. There we go. I hate valve puzzles. But now the spiders are going to want to tussle. I like how the glow stick sways. Gotta get those flares. What the dog knew? It waggles even. Oh my god. Predicted the Wii. Look at it. Look at those waggle controls. The system is down. Down, 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 down. Well, shit. The fuck happened to my ladder? God damn it, and I gotta go do it again. Because I died. Ooh. Yeah. Alright, I'm coming up the ladder. Please don't eat me. I'm not tasty or scrumptious. I think someone's been dragged through here. I've never seen this much blood before. That was my best chance to get some answers. Who else is still down here? Oh, thank God he took the key out of his pocket before he dragged away. Day 200. Spider hater's note? He's the spider hater now. It's been some time since I recorded any findings in relation to the spiders with whom I've shared my existence for the past 8 months, partly due to my enforced retreat from their basement territory. Not too long ago, their behavior became overtly aggressive, and so I've attempted to barricade I always get like, I don't know, I always like start yawning when I read. I don't know why. Behavior has become overtly aggressive, so I've attempted to barricade the main entrance to their lair and secured myself within one of the smaller rooms above it, the only one with an operational door lock. The other reason is that I've been recovering from a minor operation which I was forced to conduct myself without the aid of anesthetic. Even if I did not have any anesthetic or surgical tools, I couldn't afford to be less than diligent in my work, so anesthetic was out. Surgical tools are all well and good, but although it may be becoming old and rusty, I still trust my penknife to do the job just as well. The seizure itself was elementary enough, a simple amputation of a non-vital organ. I began to notice a thick glue-like substance forming on my tongue. I was forced to accept that I had become infected through constant toxin ingestion. Day 300. Another century of days comes and goes. It seems like so long since I escaped here. At some stage since my last entry, I attempt to return from whence I came. That from which I was originally fleeing seems a fate far worse than the one I now face. However, in the time since I arrived from the larger mind system, the cave-in has occurred, blocking any further progress. I was forced to return and accept whatever end life has in store for me. Still hear my aggressive little friends scratching on the door to my cell. If I don't see like tally marks on the walls, ton skizzers. Old key. All right, that's his ton? Bro, no way. That's huge. Largest spider I've ever seen with its gut carved open. No tally marks on the wall. Must venture. Follow the bloodstains. There's fucking nothing. Bro, did they like somehow squeeze dude through the fucking floorboards like that? Beef jerky. I up till she's beef on my jerky. I will defend myself. Okay. We gotta block that door, that dog creeps back there. I don't want it sneaking up on me. Oh shit. Door should be blocked. Oh, fuck me. Don't you fucking dare. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm losing blood, but I should be okay. Oh, fuck me. Workshop. All right, let's go to explosives. Evil ad dog, I swear to God. But I got that dog in me. Oh, okay. So these are literally just the explosives. Old cement mixture seen better days. TNT can be used for my operations, but I don't see a fuse. Old cartwheels and some other scrap. Oh, you all fucking scrap, mate. Oh, I swear on me mum, you fucking bloody blah. The only exit is caved in. I love my workshop. It is too great a hunting ground to let others gorge their faces. One cannot help but feel for those without such a delicate mousy morsels on which to munch. For Red ate ravenously of their flesh today, shall continue to do so. This is possible thanks solely to the button pad I have installed on the door. And yet Red's mind is working somewhat backwards today. Alright, so it's 8412. It keeps doubling. Brilliant. Once it will stand this spell without losing any vital body parts. Oh, cotton string. Soaked in Baxters. The gunpowder should stick, or rather, I really pray the gunpowder sticks. Okay. Creepy station. This must be tied to what's going on here. If I keep experimenting, I may discover something useful or have a heart attack. Gotta love the creepy station. The fuck is this? What? Is that a checkpoint? Halt! Who goes there? Halt! Got a fucking hammer, I'm not afraid to use it. I murked the dog with this hammer. Oh shit. Electric fence, it's been put up recently. I better find a way to get over. Well, oop. I guess I gotta find a way to turn off the power. Light! Let me out! It's like the hole's 3 feet below the surface. The light's being refracted through other eyes. Reflected? Just be a piece of ice reflecting light, or more likely my imagination, but something's definitely catching my eye under those rocks. Pickaxe. Can fight. Ancient, it's all, I don't even know what it's used for. All these things that you'll need to be a successful carpenter. Oh, let me out! God, more spider webs. I hope that hole was there before the spiders and not the other way around. Okay, this might be stupid. Alright, I can't. It's gotta be like another. Gotta be like another, right? Fine. Alright, no, that's too much. Okay. Just start stacking donuts on, I mean stacking boxes. Ba, ba, ba. Da, 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 da. Ah! It worked though. Mess fit as can be expected. Oh yeah, the door looks very weak and old. Aha! Painkillers. Perfect gunpowder gave a small hole on top though, not big enough to reach in. Practical here. Dynamite. I try not to be in the habit of handling old explosives, but I guess needs must. You know what? Fair. Oh good. I took the battery out. Now I won't get hurt. It shoots worms. I'm hungry for worms! Ah, ah ha ha ha. Were you in Snake's Revenge? Okay. I think it's about time we blow shit up. The explosives are this way. Boss, the explosives are this way. You'll need to use them to get to get through the to get through the cave-in. If Tato doesn't fucking keep stuttering. You've heard of Tatoris, but have you heard of Tatoris? Oh. Okay, I stutter a lot nowadays too. I've stuttered my whole life because I have a speech impediment. Alright. I can't ignite a soak string, it has to be a proper fuse. Now it just needs some gunpowder. Oh fuck. Where's the gunpowder? I think I gotta go back. This is blah 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 blah. God. I am the spot that ignites the fuse that blows up the TNT in the wall. Fuck. Blah. Parkour. Give me the gunpowder. There we go. Unbelievably, this is the first fuse I've ever made. Parkour. Who the fuck thinks they can DM me at a time like this? Okay. No big deal. We're going to blow it up. Yo, Tato blew up. Alright, we've got the fuse. We got the Zippo. This fuse is running faster than I thought. Gotta take cover. It's gonna blow. My ears would be ringing. Yippee! When I look back, I can't think of what spurred me to go deeper into the mine. Perhaps it was arrogance at still being alive, or something as ridiculous as facing adversity and coming out on top. Now I know I could have been better off starving or being mauled to death and starting the chain of events that led me to end up here, writing to you. I just hope, once you understand my story, you'll have what's necessary to put an end to this tale. I certainly didn't. Shipping containers. It's been Fulton dropped here to Mother Base. Boy, it sure is scary here in Greenland. Power room. Yes, I would like power. These noises down here are so alien compared to the way its sound travels on the surface. That rockfall must sound organic, like the rock screaming. Scum. Battery symbol on the side, it's welded tight shut. If I had some kind of machine for opening these, it's not here anymore. Generators down. This thing's huge. It must be 3.5 megawatts, but it's pretty old. Certainly enough to power a few bulbs, though. There, blind experimentation never achieves nothing. A note. How to do this. Main generator wasn't run without starter motor being powered. We have 1, 2, squiggle, drop, squaggle. Steelberg generator type 7G. Congratulations on your purchase from the Type 7 product line. We are certain that you will be pleased with your new petrol-driven electrical backup system. Below are highlighted just a few of the added and improved features of the 7G model. Avoid personal wear and tear. The wind-up starter motor has been replaced with a battery-driven unit. Grease in the industrial workshop can be accident-inducing. Wait, what? Hold on. Fuck me. Grease in the industrial workplace can be an accident-inducing insurance nightmare, so enjoy the new increased grease control system. Electrical installation can be expensive to install and maintain, so the economical 7G basic model arrives without, and much, much more. Quick start guide. Ensure the area surrounding the 7G is clear of equipment and personnel in case of overheating. Connect and confirm secondary flow by turning appropriate valve. Turn on cooling system to avoid overheating. Release excess steam until pressure is within safe limits. Begin grease flow, ensuring leakage is minimal. Turn main valve and confirm primary flow. Pull main operational lever. Check energy output. Your unit should now be fully functional. Alright, connect from secondary flow by turning appropriate valve. Cooling system. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Could be a letter I. Those were not, but I should be able to work out what this all does. Symbol for water. Could be hydraulics. This right? Some sort of fluid control. It's definitely not lost in this one. Okay, this goes down there? Or no, it doesn't. Where does this go? Okay, this box. Okay, so first things first, we want to open up the two. These look like industrial fuses. Hi, Tito. Hi. 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 Alright, confirm secondary flow by turning appropriate valve. Okay, what if we were both worms and we were both lesbians? Well, I definitely am a lesbian, but I could be a worm. And instead of, you know, having one. Release excess steam. Okay, cooling system. And then excess steam. And then, oh, fucking grease flow, main valve, and then flick the switch like a bean. Fuck, god damn it. Oh, I need the battery, that's why. Okay, fine. You win. Okay, that was a practice run, you know. It was dry. It was dry like my wife's P word. It feels as if I'm leaving my body for just a moment, but not just hovering around. It's like I go to some place. What are these things? It's the creepy station. Alright, I climbed the ladder. I don't like this. Oh, okay, it's not that long. Fuck me. What? Don't whisper at me. Oh, dude, look at this fucking brushwork. It's hilarious. It's just a triangle. Okay. I guess I'm going back up. What a thrill. Darkness and silence in the night. Protective screen, maybe. Wonder what protected them from. From the 5G. Okay. So. We continue onwards. Towards great victory. What the fuck? Oh, is that dog round 2? Bro, do you want to scrap? You're not about that life, alright? You're not that guy. I know my way around a hammer. I got that dog in me. I got that Costco $1 dog in me. It's been raining so crazy and all the worms come out, man. I haven't seen any worms, but it's been raining hella. You know, it's rainy season in Oregon, so we get all. Oh my god, schizophrenic broadcast incoming. That noise, for some reason I really don't like it. I've got to get a grip. Maybe from the speakers, maybe there's someone out there after all. 12th of January, 72. Worm sneezing. Welcome to Sneeds, Worms and Sneezing. Boys, I'd come to have a word with you myself, but I've got more important things to do than piss about making sure you're doing your jobs properly. Now, I know there's a certain amount of camaraderie between you lot, playing pranks and jokes on each other. It comes with the territory, and that's fine. As long as you don't add me to your list. God knows you need something to keep you entertained down here. However, you all know full well that Penrose Signalis mentioned, has some very deep-seated issues with his height. So anyone who thought it'd be a good idea to sabotage this generator, then hide all the spare fuses on the top shelf in the storeroom, would quite clearly need his head examined. You get me? In other news, Jones, I want that inventory done yesterday. And the rest of you, it's not all fun and games, you hear? On a serious note, another radio's gone missing, and you better hope to God that means one of you's lost it, because stealing ain't a pretty word in my book. And the third one this month, which means the amnesty on coming clean is fast coming to a close. Then there'll be repercussions, got it? Wormlore, babe, wake up, Wormlore. What's strange is you're all supposed to be working in pairs. Somebody should be able to get their hands on a radio without the other spotting it. When I found out who's responsible, I'm gonna find out how they got away with it so long. Then I'm gonna fling them out into the snow and leave them there. They'll just disappear into the night, just like all those radios. Harvard, lead mine foreman. Yo, kind of fucking based. Stop. Equips ham helmet. Beaming Wormlore into your heads. Blah, blah, blah. These spare radio parts don't look spare at all. It's almost like they've been put here recently. Holy shit. Boop, 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 boop. Ship everything to China. From the look of it, this mine was built sometime after the section I've just come from. They must have just forgotten about all the old equipment back there when they built this place. Put on the ham helmet. I'm the hamternaut. Alright. Fuses. It says 50 amp fuses, but the box is empty. Still, contents can't be far away. Good. I love when horror games make me backtrack for fuses. Oh, batteries! We could live for 30 years. Standard 5. Can I fucking... There we go. If I lived for 30 years, I'd be 59. I had to remember how old I was and then do math. Emergency procedures. Get a blanket and get cozy. That's the emergency procedure. In the event of an oh shit, I didn't take my meds today. In the event of an emergency, all mine workers are asked to follow the standard emergency procedures detailed in their leaflet provided. Rescue services will already be on their way, and under no circumstances should employees attempt to aid colleagues themselves. 59 is 10 short of 69. What a nerd. And under no circumstances should employees attempt to aid their colleagues themselves or contact emergency services. The code sheet is provided for use in the extremely unlikely event you are trapped in the mine. With no way in, which to signal or otherwise contact emergency crews. In this scenario, you should ensure the stability of surrounding environment by gently tapping and feeling the rock. Once you feel certain that there's no risk of rock slide, check to see if you have any form of communications device at hand and attempt to send a distress signal using this code sheet. Should such a device be unavailable or damaged, begin firmly tapping out a message on the wall of the cave. Rescue crews will hear you and arrive promptly to dig you out. Morse reference. Oh, fuck. I hope I don't have to do anything with that. So what makes like so in like auditory Morse code, what's the difference between like a dot and a dash? Doesn't serve much purpose these days. It's like pause. A dot goes boop, a dash goes beep. So it's like boop beep, boop boop beep boop beep, boop beep beep, boop 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 boop. Slayer. Looks like everything down here is all decaying and not working. Dot goes bop, dash goes beep. I see, I see. I should learn Morse code so I can solve ARGs. I have the fuses, but I need a battery. battery station. Gotta love my battery station. Learns horse code. Uma. The scary but supportive horse. Right? Loving lesbian couple. Them bitches gay. Good for them. Is that a ladder? No, it's not. It's the power room. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. Wait. I have an idea. That's the tato with horse, but the R is silent, and the S and the E are switched to tato with hose. My ex was a hoe. Or is a hoe. Ha 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 ha. This is traumatic for me and I'm making a joke. Battery. I couldn't surround myself with hoes because I listened to the hose scary music, but like I am the hose, so like I'm scared. Okay, battery in, startup motor functional. We should be set. Hold on, I need more fuses. Alright, kind of handy. Fuses look A1 to me. You know they won't be. Alright, so we got right here. Generator's age 100 spark cells. Probably just been a power switch. I checked the fuse box. Oh, fuck off. Trauma joke. Triggered warning. Spend diamond on a hoe. These villagers want me to spend a diamond on a hoe. I hate valve puzzles. The puzzles literally do it again. Fuck me. Oh, hell yeah. Creepy station. I may never get used to that. See, now it's like, it's come full circle. Like, now that it's been like 15 years, it's like okay to reference a PewDiePie video when you play the same game, right? Like, because like it's not just being like a nerd. Messes up valve puzzle becomes inflation.
Good day. Good day, can you hear me?
Hi. Hello? Hello, hello?
Well, I hope that your ears are working better than your tongue, so that you might use them to listen to my words. You have turned on the light at the end, beginning and middle of the tunnel, but some things remain shrouded in darkness. My emergency message I hope has helped, but what you need now is to the wall hole to the right of the fence. Go now. There is no time to explain. Well, in fact, time is one of the few things we have in abundance down here. What surprises are spoiled by such catty curiosity.
Around the fence to the right, there should be a hole. Perhaps an endpoint reach further than mine. What the fuck's the code? I can't do 42069. Beware of dog. IKEA dog. Well, maybe you could have told me what the fucking code was. Hello? Hello, hello? What the Sigma? Oh, no. fuck. I need paper. I got it's Morse code. I have to do Morse code. Alright, I'll use the envelope for my parking ticket. Dot 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 dash dash. Dot 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 dash. Oh, fuck! God damn it! I'm so distractible. Dot 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 dot. Dash dash dash. Dot 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 dash dash. Dot 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 dash dash. Okay, so 0 dot dot dash 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 2 dot 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 dash dash 3 dot 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 dash dash. Fuck, what am I fucking looking at? Dot 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 dash dash dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dash dash dot dash dot. Fuck, what the fuck? Alright. I think I have it, but I might not. I think I have 0, 2, 3. And then I want to say 7, but I could be wrong. Fuck, it wasn't 0, 2, 3. What the fuck? No! Okay. Oh, fuck me. Okay, hold on. Okay, I mistook 0 for all dots, but it's all dashes. Okay, so it's 5. Okay. So is it 5, 2, 3? Wow, do we get to see the worm? This is the... When do we get to see the worm? This is the worm. Don't worry, there's a worm. 5. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's 5. Dash, dash, dot dot dot. Alright, so okay, hold on. So it's dot 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 dot, which is 5. There was a dash dash dot 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 that I heard. Should be 7. The worm was promised 3,000 years ago. All right, 3. Eight. Okay. Fuck. Alright, 5, 7, 3, 8. Oh, I'm so fucking smart. These puzzles are impossible because I have to like pay attention. You can't escape me, I'm a gamer. I'm Hassan Piker, get over here. Puzzles for a worm. Alright, we got storage and excavation. Place bigger than I thought. I feel like a rat in a maze. I just hope I have a longer life expectancy. This is really puzzling my worm. Oh, oh. Like a worm and a rat.
My memory is like something with a great many small holes. We shall be needing to perform some minor demolition work so that we might one day meet again.
A rubber rat?
For this task, we shall require the use of a large earth-eating metal monster. And that monster is thirsty for juice from the place where things are kept. By the way, you can call me Red. It's not my name, you understand, but I am sure you will agree it's a name rather similar to a cardigan. Fetching when worn correctly.
Okay. Bozo? This guy's about to jack off. I wonder what this does. Ah, my fucking ankle. That hurt me more than the dogs. Auxiliary shaft, tool shed. Did I have like a note? Alright. What's the excavation storage? Where am I? I'm here. Okay, so storage is there. Excavation's there. Okay. Settle the debate for me. Do you smell your socks when you take them off? No, I generally smell other people's socks when I take them off. I might like smell my socks before I put them on if I'm like, do I got another day out of these? Like, or should I find a new pair? Like, W based. Damn, I can't get this door open.
Those holes in my mind are increasingly gaping. You cannot breach the inner sanctum of the place of storing. The entryway is blocked. So what if the squashy material between my ears is squashier than most? I may not be perfect like a hanging picture, but my words are wise and backed up by time. A pox on both your brain cells. Try as I may, you must think that I deceive you with my admittingly cunning ways. As far as my eye has seen, our rocky grave extends, and yet you cast away my hope like you would a puppy freshly rolled in its own feces. I hope that your warped sense of morality is better company than I, because now it is all you have left.
What the fuck? Out from the outside, need another way in. The fuck did I do?
I'm sorry. Sometimes my emotions are like a disobedient pet. Uncontrollable and often rolling in shit.
What the
Better
fuck?
safe than sorry, they say. But I think we are both sorrier than we are safe.
It's a lot more words than
a
words.
cave and the place where things are kept. Take the second right from the closed door, and you will find what you seek.
The fuck? Bro, I cannot keep track of what the hell he's talking about. Is this the worm tunnel? Piercing white light still enough to illuminate the whole room. Must be the tunnel leading to the storeroom. It's pretty high though. Draft number from the dank looking hole. Yo, dank? Kush, 420. The test substance continues. Whispers sweet worms into your ear hole. That hears something in my ear. Test substance continues to defy identification. Both chemical and xeno investigations failed to produce meaningful test results. Testing continues. Test 102. Bromine test, normal, pH 5. Test 103. Acid amine test, negative. Test 105. Ammonia NH3, negative, unreactive. Test 105. Hydrochloric acid solution. Negative for sulfate, sulfide, and chlorate ions. Fuck. Keep hiccuping. Test 106. Serum hallucinogenics, mild intoxicant. Test abandoned due to most tests are suffering massive internal hemorrhaging within 1 to 2 hours. Test 107, positive and negative metal cations, incomplete. Test 106, human hallucinogenics, incomplete. Testing of the gaseous fog has been considerably more successful. It appears to be a harmless blend of sulfur, chlorine, and aromatic amine, which gives it the floating visual effect. Please note that harmless here is used in the xenochemic sense. It is harmless, and so far we have identified it, so we can take the necessary safety measures. If directly ingested, it would naturally be lethal. Test 159, potassium dichromate paper, positive for sulfur. Test 161, litmus test, negative for all but chlorine. Test 301, hydrochloric acid solution, positive for aromatic amine. Work continues on the issue of transporting the substance so far. Removing it from its dormant location caused its base state to radically change, producing massive heat to the detriment of 3 workers, one of whom is no longer operational due to his injuries. Following heat dissipation, the substance appears to turn dead, unreactive to every test we have the equipment to run. The prevailing theory is that somehow the disruption of the material caused it to enter hugely accelerated chemical decay. Estimate its half-life to be approximately 0.4 seconds. Its half-life? Full life consequences. It looks like some kind of excavation, although not like a mining operation I've ever seen. I don't know where that mist is coming from, but I don't fancy getting any closer to find out. To the cone! I drank the blood of some people. But the people were on drugs and now I'm a wizard. Look, military can't be more than 20 years old. Box should be as ancient as the rest of mine, but it looks in better nick. The side facing the excavation is more corroded. Potato stream to fall asleep to. Are you saying I'm boring? I'm wounded. I'm gonna die. I'm deliberately being obtuse. Bro, I got a physics midterm in 10 hours. What? Dude, I ain't know shit about physics. I suck at math. What was the highest science I took? I think it was like chemistry. I like chemistry because I enjoyed playing with matches in class. No one else wanted to light the Bunsen burner but me. Fuck. Damn, dog got hands. Lots of these around. Lots of worms around. Tool shed. What's this way? Oh, alright, yeah. We're gonna go to the tool shed. Dun, 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 dun. Give me your tools. Xena report 66B, Phase 9, Anno 9002. Anno Domini 1992. Why are we writing it like that? Filed by Chief Attending Xeno Officer for the eyes of leading installation officer only. Leader. Unlike the other findings, 66B appears to be manufactured rather than natural origin, and so warrants additional interest and, need I say, security. The bulk substance 63 was discovered only 6 yards from artifact 66B was buried, and appears, at least in part, to consist of a solidified form 63 with a number of operable appendages. The artifact emits a low level of light from a seemingly inexhaustible energy supply, suggesting its origin is indeed as was expected. Of course, the ramifications of this fact are clear, and appropriate measures are already being taken. Progress in becoming enlightened as to the purpose of the device, if indeed it served a purpose in the traditional sense at all, has been slow. Following protocol to the letter, I assigned my secondary officer to the artifact on Phase 7, only for him to go missing the following day. He eventually returned to the site from a previously uncharted area of the mines, presumably having discovered a new route, avoiding the cave-ins. At this stage, we can only assume what transpired, since he remains in a state of disorientation. Far be it from me to suggest the decisions of the elevated caste. Far from it to me to question the decisions of the elevated caste, but I'm struggling to understand the necessity of conducting standard scientific testing in this case. I, of course, have full faith in the abilities of this research team, put together and sent here by my immediate superior. I simply wonder whether their time might be better employed on the main site. Nevertheless, it is comforting to know that the actions of every member of the organization are carefully choreographed and controlled by those far outranking myself, both in stature and wisdom. And with this in mind, I feel fully justified in filing an official request for further manpower. We have already lost a number of workers to unforeseen events, largely while engaging in the studies mentioned earlier, and further investigation of the area calls for volunteers to carry out tasks altogether too hazardous in my nature to risk the well-being of more elevated organization members. In particular, the tunnel system above the secondary site requires immediate cartography. A saw? What am I going to use a saw for? I never saw that coming. Wow, I sure wish I had a saw. Oh wait, I have I don't, this is such a stupid bit. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. Alright, we got the tool from the shed. The fuck? Auxiliary shaft? Found a great door leading deeper into complex, but it's barricaded with a piece of wood on the other side. Need some way to shift it. The saw. Oh yeah. I saw that one coming. You will not get off frame of my stream. Bro, I was just training my dog. It's no big deal. You never trained a dog before? Oh, I've got to train this dog. This combat's so goofy. I love it. Gee, I wonder why they never brought this back. You know, I used to think this was hard. Log, secondary excavation site B, beginning phase 338, Anno 9000, Anno Domini 1999, followed by chief attending chemist, security status nil, Anno 9000, phase 336, or 338? I don't fucking know. They look the same. Today marks the first phase of excavation team B's new assignment, which I'll be overseeing. Equipment has arrived and digging should be able to commence within. So are these guys like aliens? Like what the fuck are they? Why do they write like this? Equipment has arrived and digging should be able to commence within the next few hours. I'm yawning. Tato streams to yawn to. Since the incident leading to the establishment of our facility here, much of the work has been undertaken in order to ascertain the scope of the discovery. The site, among others, was selected from many possible candidates thanks to powerful divination techniques passed down for many generations amongst the elevated caste, and I feel certain that this wisdom... It's you're the Penumbra Overture. I feel certain that this wisdom, in combination with our own seismic techniques, will provide a great success, and that our discoveries will be great importance to the organization. Best of luck, everyone. Anno 9001, Phase 1. While work has been slow up to the, now, the new year is sure to bring in with great prosperity for our team. Perhaps we shall enjoy some of the luck that the other teams seem to be already harvesting. What? Further routine work reports will be filed in a secondary log, Phase 275. While the routine logbook has been filled many times over during the past 9 moons, there has been so little of interest to report that I find my previously enthusiastic entries to appear as written by someone else entirely. These logs are not for personal thoughts, but since no one else is likely to read them, I am probably safe in saying that I sometimes catch myself wishing I had never received this assignment at all, and I was still stationed at the main facility. We discovered a tunnel system today, running through the roof of the cave, which caused a minor rock slide, but no serious injuries were sustained. More's the pity, perhaps if this place became a hazard, we could be reassigned. The noises in the mine at night are beginning to play with my mind. That is, when you can tell what time of day it is. Phase 341. Although I have now been in charge of Site B for 2 cycles, this marks the first entry into the excavation log as the new chief attending chemist. Looking through the scarce results filed for the initial year's work, I can see why my predecessor was replaced. In a fraction of that time, I have achieved Team B's first major breakthrough in the discovery of previously unknown Substance 63. And the research team has been assigned tasks in record time. I fully expect complete identification of the substance to be available within 7 phases. Furthermore, I conducted an investigation into the noises reported by the workers in this area of the mine. In the interest of morale, on nights that I spend here, there do indeed appear to be strange human-like cries coming from somewhere deep in the rocks, but there is bound to be some explanation. Anno 9002, Phase 6. Following the discovery of Sub-63, my team has had a second triumph in the unearthing of Artifact 66B. My team and I will, of course, deal with the finding of our usual level of efficiency. Phase 7. The cast has seen fit to bring in a Xeno team in order to further extract the true nature of the artifact. I applaud fuck me, I can't read their foresight in this decision, and would only note that if been given the chance, my chemistry team would have performed at least as well in this task. In additional notes, I have completed my analysis of the wailing and chattering sounds reported by those spending large amounts of time in this locale, and conclude that it is a symptom of dehydration. Lack of water has caused very mild hallucination. Fuck, why can't I say hallucination? Which, combined with quite natural seismic activity, can sound a little like human voices. A thorough medical examination of the afflicted workers has been recommended, but in the interest of doing work at maximum capacity, I've instead ordered increased water supplies and implemented an obligatory 3-minute water break once every 5 hours. Phase 9. It has come to my attention today that the job of mapping the overhead tunnel system in this cave is long overdue, something overlooked from way back during the first stage of the excavation. Sadly, before my arrival, for otherwise it would have already been completed. The officer in charge of the Xeno team is increasingly becoming an obstacle to my own team's research. He insists on overseeing perfectly routine tasks when, given the defection of his second in command yesterday, I would suggest his time is better spent taking control of his own responsibilities. At heart, however, I believe him to be a thoroughly devoted follower, which is why I'm certain that he would leap at the chance to volunteer for the surveying of the tunnel system. I've tried warning him of the potential hazards, but he simply will not take no for an answer, and asks that I ensure those higher up understand his enthusiasm. Phase 18. In a most disheartening turn, the chief Xeno officer has not returned from his brave exploration of the tunnel system. Phase 24. In the days since the chief Xeno officer's foolhardily trespassing into the tunnel system, which now appears to make up of a domain for various aggressive local fauna, such creatures have become increasingly hostile, venturing into the excavation site on more than one occasion. This is something which I will be keeping a close eyes on. Phase 50. This will be the final entry into the log for excavation site B. Events have forced us to curtail our work. We have taken more than one casualty into the organisms living above this cave system, leaving us no choice but to carry what equipment and documentation we can, abandoning all else. Their attacks have developed a discernible pattern, and we are due another in only a few minutes. So I must hurry. It's ironic, the noises that have been reported since initiation of this project are still present, except now they sound more like laughing. Fuck. Long ass note. And I can't read. I need a ship. I don't even know where I'm going. This area must be an access point to reach further into the mine. A power cabinet. Duh. Nah, just kidding. Yo, I gotta plug it in? Word? Yo, this is like a whack mesa puzzle. No power to the control panel. That's great. The machine doesn't come in any more industrial size than that. Those teeth at the front look pretty sharp. The whole thing just looks mean. The power's on, but nothing is on the cards. Needs ignition key. Fuck my stupid chud life. I've got 57% battery. I don't really need it since there's like light bulbs. Alright, where am I gonna find the ignition key? Oh my god, it's Dexter. Hey, we got some dynamite. What the shigma? Did I go this way? Oh yeah, okay. I'm dumb. Okay. What the fuck? Where do I go? What am I doing? I'm so lost and confused. What? Oh, can I go this way? Auxiliary shaft. What's over here? I wish I had like a map. Okay, so this is. Oh, this is also to auxiliary shaft. What's this? Okay. So I am here. So it's just us, like some circles and then the auxiliary shaft. Where would the key be found? Okay, like circle. Like, okay. Propane. How is that going to work? I don't fucking know, bro. Bleh. No. I'm so fucking scared. Anything up here? No. Ow, my foot. This is just gonna be the auxiliary shaft, right? This is like the same place that I've been. Right, does it say? Yep, auxiliary shaft. Actually, I'm so confused. The only thing I can think is that, it's like something over here. Or, you know, outside in the other area. Okay. Into the tool shed. Did I go here? Auxiliary shaft. I'm here. Charge excavation. Maybe I can find something in excavation. I have no idea. I mean, that's where the gas was, right? Gas. Broken ladder. Okay. That's just for the light there. Oh wait, hold on. What if I... Alright. Can I break them open or corrode them with the gas? I'm like spitballing here, I don't know. Anything. Spin. All right, clearly. No? Whack-a-mole? What am I supposed to do here? What? What? I hear door. Worse looks like climbed into the tunnel mouth. Wait, what the fuck? Oh no, but are these stuck here now? Or maybe I can reset the room. They didn't think Tato would be this stupid. Okay. Please, boxes, please be back. Fuck. Alright, what if I do like a running jump? Guys, I'm fucked. What the hell? Ah. It's so over. What am I supposed to do? Did I actually like soft lock myself? Can't oh my god. If this game had a rotate function, options, controls, interact, holster. Nope. No rotate function. They didn't invent rotation until Amnesia. There we go. Holy shit. I did it. The cones. VLC media player saved us. My god, nothing lays eggs that big. They're leathery, so they can't be mammalian. More likely amphibious or insectoid. I really don't like the way they're moving. Streamers say rotate, but the funny voice. Rotate. Oh! Death is the final unknown. Spin! Yeah, Penumbra, it's like Soma, but if it wasn't the worst frictional game of all time. Wait, is Soma bad? I thought Soma was like glazed. Oh man, oh god, it's cooming. Death is the final one. Okay, you know what? We don't need to fight those. Got no choice to move on. I hope this came from an animal, but I have my suspicions. I need to get out of here. Oh god. Soma was neat. Okay, one spider has breached containment. Popular thing bad? Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Ah! Why are they jumping? How are you still alive? Die. It's been so long since I played this game though. I wish I could actually see like when the last time I played was. I can barely see the paraffins in my eyes. Clearly we need to go this way. Ah! No, 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 no. Fuck off. Fuck off. Spider-Man, Spider-Man takes a dump in a coffee can. The motherfucking paraffins in my eyes. Oh shit. Oh fuck. There's more egg. Get out of here. Nope. Oh, fuck. God, I hate this. Wiggly worm. Would you like to see my wiggly worm? Wait a minute, hold on. Fuck! Leave me alone. Stop harassing me. I'll not be harassed in my own private domicile. I took them out with me. Okay. New plan. That solves that problem. Thank you, base dynamite. There's no longer paraffin in my eyes.
Now you should find yourself in the watery cave of conversations past.
What?
With a tunnel above you from times ahead. In this tunnel, for both our sakes, be careful, not curious. I have already spoken to you about the cat, and repeating myself
The
is
cat?
not only out of the question, but out of the window
What
and
cat?
climbing down the guttering. There are spiders in the tunnels that love to suck on the human fluids, so do not disturb the walls. They are fragile like the china vase in the hooves of the bull.
Wait, hold on. Humanly fluids? What kind of humanly fluids? Oh, okay. Oh, what the fuck? That wasn't supposed to happen. I'm dead. My pickaxe isn't gonna be digging through this rubble. I'm a dead man. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's scorching and squelchy. No, there's spiders behind me. My ass. Spider bite hurt. Ow, spider bit me.
There should be some insect repellent in that red and white cross box in that room. Just in case those spiders found your flesh delicious. How does my brain flesh know your fluids are leaking? Because the red tricked you. The spidery tunnel was far from a necessary evil. More so, it served as a well-deserved punishment.
Punishment for
You
what?
thought my mind had been lost to the ravages of time, but poetic justice has struck with
Spider
a
gun
solid
bit you and the good
an
Lord
eight-legged
split you.
baptism of fire. With justice now served cold, I hope that we can be good friends. Now reclaim the key and go-go juice, and find a way to the mining monster.
Red spoke of a key and some go-go juice. Here we go, buddy. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. Ah, what the fuck? We're gonna just need to find a can of gasoline as well. Should be somewhere around here. Oh, okay. Gasoline is go-go juice. I should have known, clearly. I like how calming the music is here. It was nice after the spider turmoil. Oh, gasoline. Can I get some gasoline? Wait, what? Something's blocking the door? Lovely. Oh. That's quite the physics. I'm so smart at this. Okay. I forgot to use the creepy station. What the fuck was the point of that? Aha, I see. It's so tricky. Go-go juice acquired. Oh, but now what? Okay. Clearly, this is how they intended for you to play the game. Be careful. Alright, let's go use the creepy station. I felt something that time that I didn't feel before, but I'm sure it's always been there. It's as if a small part of me is still trapped inside the artifact. Okay, now we can go to the auxiliary tunnel and open it up. Open it up like I don't have anything funny to say. Just pretend I said something funny, right? Probably like gross and uncouth, but like, you know, like the joke was sex. Okay. Oh, I've got 66% battery. Oh my god, we're balling out here. Let's save that. Honestly, the flashlight kind of sucks anyway right now. It'd be better if there wasn't any of this like light from the light bulbs. Alright. It's time to start the engine. Something wrong with the machine itself? Wait, what? I need some to... Where? First of all, where is the gas can lid? The lid on the gas can is right if something can get open, or I'll be down here a long time. What the fuck? Oh, got the lid off. Oh, okay. Maneuver, I might say, drink, you thirsty beast. I'll go about my chances
to
now.
find the truth behind all this mystery and think it will set you free. But and your journey present to be good. What you seek lies in the shafts beyond this collection of the sky, and if you look closely, so do I. A century of days has passed since I saw this area last. The diseased ones sought to kill poor Red, but I took them on a wild poultry chase. They ended dead. They came from out the big metal door, but after all my years, I knew the cave's lore. Hide and seek, turn to seek and hide. And I buried them in the solid rock sky.
Oh, hey, there we go. It seems so strange now to have been guided like a blind man by this faceless stranger whose sanity was clearly waning. Disposition unknown. For all I knew, this Red didn't even have a disposition to speak of, just a seething mass of conflicting emotions. I knew that my radio-reliant friend must have been cocooned nearby, or perhaps in finding him, I would find myself one step closer to understanding what was going on. In just a couple of hours, I would find out what I was looking for, and with it would come answers. I didn't realize at the time, but the answers I found would be for questions I hadn't even asked. Ooh, okay. There it is, there's the worm! No thanks. Oh, okay. The worm is gone. Where did it go? But this one feels like it's warm air coming from down there. Farts. Door sealed tight with no handle. How's it operated? Okay. Not more spiders. Oh, spider bite gonna get you. I don't like the spiders. I'm spider hater. God forbid it bite you. Spider bite hurt. Ow, spider bit me. Oh. I didn't really expect that. Ah! Ow. Okay. Ah. Oh, bob and weave, bob and weave. I did it. As a pretty good one. I like that. I like that.
With my remaining ear to the ground, I hear your trembling tootsies
My
padding towards their
tootsies?
final destination. Things come to those that wait, whether they want them or not. And soon I think your wait will be over. The great metal door in reality is calling you, just as the Reaper beckons me forward. I look forward to finally greeting you. I only hope I will not greet the Reaper man first.
Fuck. Alright. We have got this. Oh. Oh, fuck. God damn. Oh, this is so goofy. Is there like a manual save in this game or no? Okay, there are not. That's good. I'm glad. Wait, what? Okay, yeah. Wait, what? 10:14. Oh, so yeah. Oh, 7:47. Okay. No, okay. That checks out. I'll say. It's just all autosave? Fuck. Dude, it comboed me so hard. Where am I? Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that seems really dangerous. A rudimentary combat system. Okay, we're safe. I hear dog. There you are. Alright, where am I? That's a dead end. Or not? I don't know. Forge shut, it will never open again. It's a dead end. Watch out for John Penumbra. Jimmy Numbra. Locked from the other side. Alright, we're not going that way. It's Slippin' Jimmy. And he gets to be a Penumbra? What a sick joke. The refinery. It's fine. Oh, look at that. Oh, I did it. You know, those future when it came from here, I'd rather believe it was standard corrosion.
In the back of my mind can compare to the sight you must be seeing. Now power has returned. I wish I could be there with you, but circumstances do not allow for such frivolities. Maybe soon there is something you can do about that. But tell me, are there ever melted conveyances now churning in the rock room? I think I know what they need. It is some kind of heaven or a utopia.
Oh shit, okay. That scared the shit out of me. There we go, okay. God damn it. Okay, easy.
We are now such good and lasting friends. I have gifted you with my love. Perhaps you could gift me with something. After all, the laws of politeness would be shattered if you were to appear at my party without a gift. Poor Red is so hungry. He could eat both the horse and the young rippling stable hand. Sadly, holy flesh is so hard to come by in these parts, and man meat is just so bland.
Man meat?
If your eyes happened upon a scurrying rodent, would you deliver the crunchy feast by way of a final meal?
Boom, vine boom. Bro wants man meat. Fuck injured. Oh my god, it's working. It's working. Oh, what the fuck? Uh-huh. What the fuck kind of pattern is this following? Oh, God. That sucks. I hate that. The door's jammed shut. Are you fucking kidding me? It's a good thing that vent was there. Now I can be sus. When the embossed door is source. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Alright, where am I now? That's shaft 12. Oh, please tell me I can ride the minecar. Chains are holding the cart in place. Oh, what the fuck? That's almost what, more than a week ago. What the hell? Okay, so I gotta find a way to make the minecart heavy, like say with boulders. Okay. How do I break the chains? I'm gonna snuggle up in cozy, rest of my blankets, and go to sleep. You enjoy that. Good nya. Have a good night. Bye bye. Oh, that sounds actually really comfy. Fuck this game. I'm so confused. I was doing something scary, but I was in my inventory. Section C. Me when I get a C section. Alright, that's section C. Just some communications kit and sacking. Screwdriver. First aid. There's nothing in here. What the Sigma? Need the code with all the extra. Fuck, I need a code? I don't have the code. We're not sectioning our C. What are you gonna name the baby? Worm. Tortilla. I know it's pronounced tortilla. You don't have to correct me. Anyone who's thinking about correcting me. For what purpose? Alright. Shaft 13? 13 shafts? At once? Okay. These rocks look loose, might be able to shoot them, but they're more likely to bury me alive. Okay, I can go this way. Why? Why is this place trying to kill me? Ugh, I've got to get a grip. Oh, fuck. Ah! Okay, when they die, they like flip, and it fucking freaks me out. I hear skittering. Okay, I made it to the bathroom. Good, now I can shit myself. Alright, we're gonna cover up the fucking spider, like, wall. There we go. And for good measure. 24th of February, 1972. I write this note in knowledge that it may well serve as my last will and testament. Myself and 3 other miners have been trapped beneath the main shaft to the surface for what we believe to be 3 days. but with no daylight and increasing dehydration, it's impossible to tell. The only thing keeping us alive is the hope that there could be a rescue team already on the way. We were all so positive at the start, but that seems long ago now. Renton was the first to crack. Sometime during the first night, we all just lay there trying to sleep through the sound of his wailing and sobbing, trying to pretend his problems weren't our own, and that he was weak for having given up so soon. The fact was, he was dealing with the situation pretty realistically. Our chance of survival gets smaller every hour. Since then, he hasn't said much, but the despair that has gripped him seemed to have spread through the rest of us like a cancer. We were such fools to ignore the foreman, and he paid for that with his life. When he started putting security code locks on all the doors, we thought he was crazy. There's only us down here after all, so why would we need codes to access places we were allowed to go? He gave us all code sheets, made us swear to keep them safe. Huh. Mine hasn't left my locker more than once. It's still there. Doesn't get much safer than that. We asked him who we were keeping them safe from, but he never said. It's a pain in the arse. It is what it was. Oh. It was a pain in the arse is what it was. I had to trek all the way to that crazy biologist's office in the mining room this morning just to check the code for Section C. But he obviously knew something about these mines we didn't. Some of these guys started acting weird. Not crazy weird, just not normal. That didn't stop a couple of them being carted off to mainland Europe for psychiatric help. It was no one I knew well until the incident 3 days ago. We were in chemical storage when one of the guys who had seemed pretty straight just started shouting. It wasn't a normal kind of shouting. I'm not any kind of wordsmith, so I just don't know how to describe the noises he was making. We'll just have to stick with not normal. Anyway, he managed to hurt a couple guys, damage some equipment before we got him under control. Nothing serious. When we released him, he seemed okay. Phased, but alright. Didn't really know where he was. Far away look in his eyes. That look, I'll remember that for the rest of my days. Even if there aren't many more of them. His pupils weren't dilated, they just seemed to take up more space than should be possible. Black and horrible. Then he snapped and grabbed up one of the high-rated explosive packs. We knew what he intended. We saw it in those eyes. Those that made a run for it, but the guy was already bearing down on the foreman. Didn't have much of a chance. There were 5 of us who made it out of the exit shaft. Only 4 survived the explosion. The elevator shaft collapsed in on us. And now it's anyone's guess how many are still trapped down here. Last thing I saw was those eyes. Seemed like they were staring at me and me alone. Miles Staten. This chair out of here. Boots. Blank note. Pipes are dry, the whole place is dead. That water is collecting a shade browner than it should be.
Unless my friends lie somewhere near you now. A friend in need is a friend indeed. But a friend that's dead is a poor conversationalist. May they rest in pieces, ruptured, decomposing pieces.
Okay. How? Okay, what am I supposed to do with this fucking note? I don't fucking know. I am confused. Alright, I might call it a night there since it's saved. I don't know. I think it's kind of late for most people, right? It is. It is late for normal people. So I'm gonna call it a night there. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching tonight. Enjoy yourselves. Have, I don't know, good sleep if you're gonna sleep or anything else. I don't really know how to end this. Take care and bye bye.